this morning is free versus paid plagiarism checker. And I will follow this outline. Introduction, starting with introduction. A plagiarism can just be defined as the way that is a kind of software that copy someone else, is a means of which we copy someone else's work without proper attribution.
One second, ma'am. Please, all of us, can we show our face? So I want to take a picture as she's presenting. I'll just take it. After 1 minute, you can remove your face again, please. Thank you. Go on, ma'am.
Okay. As I said, it's a way of detecting how we copy, a researcher copy someone else's work without proper attribution. And when we say plagiarism, it also has its own importance. And despite although we have two types, we have the free one and then we have the paid one. So the free one, in its own case, it doesn't involve any cost. It is very easy as well to access, and basically it can be used casually by the users. Then, but it gets limitation in the sense that when you compare it with the database, then it may mean some advanced plagiarism. Then it can restrict someone through the word count. That's a limited number of words that you can check on it. Then
all right, thank you.
Put you on it.
Go on, ma'am.
Okay. Then, but for the paid plagiarism checkers, we have examples like Tonity, we have Copyscape Premium, and we also have Grammarly Premium and Skyper. In its own case, it encourages larger database. That is, you can input how large data you have, and it will bring out the results. It can be used in academic articles, various websites, and proprietary databases. And also, it has a kind of advanced features like paraphrasing detection, then deeper similarity checks. It can do that for us. Then it doesn't have limit in the usage. And it has a kind of detailed report and customer support. But it also has its own limitation in the sense that it costs you money. Then you subscribe for per use. You pay for every time that you want to use it. And at times it is not. It doesn't encourage all users because of this the cost. So the casual bloggers as well as students is not. They may be limited in such a case. Then what are the key difference between these free and paid tools? The free tools have smaller database, as I said, so it is limited in size. The database is limited. But in the case of the paid tools, it is more accurate because you pay for it. So it tends to be more accurate with better algorithm certification. That is, the processes that is involved is more sophisticated. Then the paid tools also offer detection for paraphrasing, as I said. Then it encourages citations. Then it also supports users and various services. And as well, it allows regular updates. So it keeps on updating us compared to the free use plagiarism. Then it allows customization. The paid tools of the plagiarism, it allows users to add private database and it can exclude as well some certain sources that you don't want. Then uses now. As for the free tools, as I said, it allows students, it encourages students to be able to use it, and also casual writers, especially those bloggers that need to check whatever they write occasionally. Then it is also suitable for smaller documents, like in blog posts and also some short articles that are online. Then it is also great when you consider the basic checking and the initial scanning. But when you consider the use of the paid tools, it is very, very essential, especially in academic research. And those many researchers, like professors in various institutions, research institutes, they can make use of it in their publication regularly. Then businesses also is being ensured in that it guide against copyright. So it makes people to comply with copyright. Then market teams as well as content writers are also the users of these paid tools. Then it also needs the writers, it made the writers to be aware that they need advanced checks with a large document and also dissertation, especially when you talk of legal papers. But cost benefits now analysis, we notice that the free tools cost us nothing than your data, and they are, but in their own case, they are less reliable. But in the case of paid tools, you need to be financially okay, and it is of higher reliability. It gives us peace of mind, and it covers a lot of, it has a wide spectrum coverage. Then, what is now the conclusion on the both? Both free paid tools and I mean the free and the paid tools, they also have their merit as I've discussed. It depends on our pockets and what we need per time. At times we may not have large database, we may just have more items to check. So the free tools can be okay in that case. So the free tool sources basically used in checking very small database, and a database that is not as extensive compared to the paid one. But the paid one is more professional. It's used in professional writing and also is very superior in accuracy. And it's also support, and because it has very wide features that can be used. So thank you. This is the short presentation I have.
Thank you, Dr. Tomilayo. Do you have,
Thank you.
thank you, Dr. Tomilayo. Please, let's ask Dr. Tomilayo questions about free and paid plagiarism checkers. Please ask her any question you have on free and paid plagiarism checkers. All right, you don't have question. Jemmy, Oyetayo, Oyabola, what plagiarism checker do you use when you are writing? Which one have you ever used? Have you used plagiarism checkers before?
I said I have not.
All right, thank you. Oyabola, have you used any plagiarism checker before? Susmita, have you used any plagiarism?
Yes, sir.
Susmita, have you
Yes,
used?
sir.
Okay. Susmita Dutta Ajadi, have you used any plagiarism
Yes, sir.
checker? Have you used any? Have you used?
Sorry, sir?
I said, have you used any plagiarism checker before?
No, sir. I did not.
All right. You see, when we talk about plagiarism itself, that was why now we talk about plagiarism. You spoke about fair use. Jamie spoke about AI. Now we're talking about plagiarism checker. They are all linked together. Now, I had knowledge of microbiology of bacteria, and I read a particular work on bacteria. Now I want to write something on bacteria with my previous knowledge, with what I have read. I now merge it together using my own ideas to say what I want to say or to write what I want to write. Now, the doctor I just spoke about free and paid plagiarism checker, she said that the free tools are less reliable. You see, if you are an expert or you have been using plagiarism checkers before, you will know that some of the things that are written, this material I've gotten from some online that said that free tools are not reliable. I don't think so because I have for my PhD work I use free plagiarism checker. What it does is that we have the SEO. I was thinking she will give us a list of the free ones and the paid ones. I think she talked about Turnitin is paid and even Grammarly. It tells to check your grammar and other things. Now, SEO plagiarism checker, if you Google it, you see it, it will come out 100%. SEO 100%. There are many of them. You click it. The only problem with that plagiarism checker is that it will allow you to put in 1,000 words at a time, at a check. Whereas your project or your thesis, your dissertation is made up of about hundreds of thousands of words. But that SEO, the free ones, will allow you to check only 1,000 words at a time. So when you check this 1,000 words, you remove it. You check another 1,000 words, you remove it, you put it back. You check another 1,000 words. So when you check the 1,000 words, anything, any area it highlights that this area is plagiarized, then you correct it, you change it, you rephrase it before you go on and pick the next one. The next one shows you. So that's how you keep checking, and that was what I did on my PhD. And my PhD is big, very bulky. So don't be afraid that where will I get money to go and buy the paid plagiarism checker? You can use the free one. In fact, the book chapter we want to submit with some of us in this group, it is a free one I used. I did all the plagiarism check yesterday and last week, and I'm going to submit it today. It was a free one. I just take 1,000, I put it there. After doing that, I take another 1,000, I put it and check the plagiarism. You keep checking one at a time. Then you talk about plagiarism checker, free versus paid, free tools, less reliable. So the free tools for me are reliable from experience. From experience, the free tools are reliable. I am linking all this with what the presenter have said. When you check some information online, some people put those information there. Because you have not used those tools, you will flow with that information you are given. But if you have used those tools, you become an authority and you can help them to now rewrite that material that they wrote that is flying on. The only advantage of the paid tools is that if you have large material and you don't want to be checking one after the other, then you just take the whole PhD thesis complete, you put it there and check it. Once you check it, it will show you everything after like 30 minutes. Everything will be ready. Then you can go now and you know whether it has passed plagiarism test or it has failed plagiarism test. If it failed plagiarism test, you go back and go and correct all the areas highlighted that are plagiarized. So I'm saying this because at my own university here, when you are submitting your thesis, before they allow you to register your title, they will check at the postgraduate school your thesis for plagiarism. And when they check it, if it's below 80, if it's more than 80%, if it's the plagiarism level allowed is like 80% or 20%. So it was 80% or 85% original. I can't remember the exact amount now. But when I did my own, even with the SEO plagiarism checker I use, which is just allow 1,000 in and then every time 1,000 repeatedly, I check it that way. When I checked it with that plagiarism checker, I still got up to 90%. Up to 90%. So that is that about that. So we are going to move on to the next speaker now. And the next speaker is talking about article rewriters, and that is Mrs.